See, this is exactly why I shouldn't be here. Well, good morning and welcome back to the channel. And I'll be clear right up front, there's no reason for me to be here today. It's an inclement weather day. Thunderstorms are moving in. I'm solo and I'm on the Rodman Reservoir, the Ocklawaha River, places I never wanted to come to. And it's not my dream, as you saw in the last adventure, it's Danny's dream. But we got stopped by that floating vegetation short of our goal. So I'm doing an exploratory, unfinished business little look at coming from the other direction, Rodman Reservoir, and seeing if I can make the connection back to Eureka, back to Fort McCoy. We'll just see what happens. I want to thank Clay for some route beta that he provided me, and we will see how this morning goes. I'm going to make this a short trip, and if I run into any difficulties, I'm going to turn around, but I'm going to bring you along with me. So thanks for coming along today. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that was one of the more nervous parts, but I got to the channel coming out of the lock, and now I just need to stay in the channel for now until we see where it goes. I got to 12 feet of water, so that's good. Coming across there, I was in 4 feet of water. So even in the channel itself, there's trees sticking up out of the water that you gotta dodge. Crazy. And when they draw this down every 3 or 4 years, it's a forest of stumps. I'll put a picture in there. Well, Clay told me that this is just sometimes impassable due to the floating vegetation. Came through that channel marker. Deeper water is to my right, but there's no way to get over to it right now. It's only 4 feet deep right here. Dump, 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 dump. Okay, went back to the second to last channel marker. I see nothing off to my left. There's a boat ramp off to the right, but the channel markers are straight ahead and then they go into land. So I guess this is one of those times that the reservoir is closed off unless you got an airboat right now. So I will head back. I tried. I'll try again. It's all unfinished business. Historic Ocklawaha River channel. Well, if you'd never built the dam, this would be a beautiful river. I got a whole video series on why they shouldn't have built the dam. Many people think it should come down yet today. I agree. Channel marker number 1. The Buckman Lock is up there, which they built to get around the dam, which they never used. It's open Thursday, I think, through Sunday. It's on scheduled time, so you can't just pull up there and try to get through it. I think I'll run down there before heading back in and declaring total defeat. The Buckman Lock schedule. So it looks like they leave the gate open up here. Well, that was one of the prettiest parts of the whole trip so far, coming down the Cross Florida Barge Canal. It's about 13 feet deep the entire way, but there were still stumps right in the middle of the channel that you had to avoid. Funny. Just coming to say hi! I've been trying to connect the Ocklawaha from Eureka to the dam, and I keep getting blocked by floating vegetation. People, not the fishermen, would like to see the dam done away with, the river restored. Yeah, it's all, I know, political. Do you remember the river? Do you remember the river before it was the reservoir?
Yeah. I remember when the ferry used to go across down there where the boat landing is.
Do the manatees come through the lock? And do they stay here? Well, there's a manatee right there. 773 manatees through the lock in a year. Wow. I guess I'm going to call it a day as a short trip, but I couldn't get through, so.
Where'd you put in at?
Rodman Campground. And I carefully went over to the channel as to not hit anything. And
I hate it for you, sir.
Yeah.
We'll try and spray it again, but
yeah, no, I just keep trying. It's part of the adventure.
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Take care.
You too, sir.
Well, that was one of the more interesting conversations I've ever had with the lockmaster. And while we were sitting there talking, a manatee came up right beside me. He says sometimes they like the jet ski water thrusting. They'll put their nose right up to the jet there when you're sitting there idling. Okay. Again, every adventure has its merits, but we're heading back early on this one. Back to the ramp. This is right in the middle of the channel. It's amazingly beautiful. It's a huge tree. And now some daisies growing out. Definitely wouldn't want to hit it though. I wish I would have got up here in time to talk to that other guy with the jet ski. I wonder what he was doing. Okay, another solo adventure done. A little bit shorter than I had planned it, but again, I was foiled by the floating vegetation. But I'll be back, and as I sit here in the rain at the boat ramp, contemplating my failure, I will tell you I will be back. So as always, thanks for the likes and subscribes. I really appreciate the comments. You guys and gals are really supporting the channel. Thanks very much. Everyone have a great morning. Take care. Bye-bye.